Yeah. I just remembered that Carlos hasn't listened to any of our episodes.
Yeah.
It's probably the first time you've heard this music.
I don't know. He probably won't even listen to this one.
I don't think he will. Maybe.
Oh, I just lost my phone.
I got poison ivy and it sucks.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was poison ivy in Arizona.
Yeah. Well, apparently on the top of Mount Graham, at the Arcadia Trail, at the Wet Canyon Crossing, there is a significant amount of poison ivy.
I'm knocking on wood because I've not gotten poison ivy before. So
yeah, well, don't. It sucks.
Yeah.
Willie was telling me that when he was a kid, he got it, and he came home, he didn't realize he was in it, and he took a leak. And so if you know anything about poison ivy, it's the oil from the leaves that is what causes the allergic reaction. And as soon as that oil gets washed off your skin, it's no longer contagious. So like the rash itself is not contagious.
Okay.
But if you have that oil on you and you have it on your hands and then you go to
put it somewhere else,
you go to take a leak. So he's like, dude, I had it on my junk.
Oh my God.
So I guess I didn't do that. So
hey, so I got a story about my grandma.
Oh wow.
So I got her.
I haven't seen her in a while. How's she doing?
Oh, she's good. She's good. I got her riding a bike.
Nice.
How tall is she now?
She's 97 years old.
Jesus.
So yeah.
And how tall is she?
She's 4 foot. And then
she's just 4 foot, just straight 4 foot.
It's a shorty.
But she's been doing 10 miles a day on this bike, and I can't find her because it's been 10 days. So I have no idea where she's at.
Fuck.
Is that a joke?
That's the dad joke.
I don't get it. Like,
so let me read it verbatim. I was trying to make it a story.
Yeah,
okay.
Because it didn't work.
So my granny, my grandma's dead, by the way. Just to make you all feel like crap.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, exactly.
Rest in peace.
So, my granny started cycling at 97 years old. She has been doing 10 miles per day, and now we don't really know where she is. So, is that bad?
It's
do you want me to do another one?
You picked that one. I mean, honestly, there's like 1,000 bad ones. That one was uniquely bad.
These are all bad.
Okay.
They're dad jokes.
Should we just get on with the podcast?
Well, so I got one more.
Okay, go. Is it going to be equally bad?
So it's just a hill. Get over it. All right.
That's weak. All right, today.
I'll look for a better one.
No, you don't have to. We can do it next episode.
For next time.
Yeah, for next time. We'll get some better ones.
I'll try and find this says, by the way, I typed in just to give myself a little credit, what is the best? And it said the best bike dad jokes ever. Yeah. And so
it's kind of like we're the 9th best mountain bike
Are we 9th
podcast.
now? I thought we were
9th.
10th.
9th.
So.
I say top 10 because I don't want to show off. But we're
okay.
9th.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's pretty good. All right. Today our guest is Carlos Quintero. How'd I do with the pronunciation?
Not good, but
say it.
It's
say
actually Charlie.
Say your last name. Say your last name.
Yeah. So
I know I got the Carlos part right.
No, it's actually Carlos Quintero.
Carlos Quintero.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carlos Quintero.
Charles Quintero.
I thought it was Charlie.
Yeah.
Charles.
You call me Charlie.
Yeah.
Quintero.
Yeah, our big baller.
You got like quinoa.
Carlos has been in the bike industry
Quintero.
Over 15 years. Started out in 2010 when you ran or was a store manager for Bicycle Warehouse in San Diego.
Yep.
Was an inside account executive and sales rep with Giant for 4 years. Sales specialist with Specialized.
Yep.
Today, he is the Southwest market manager for Enso Sales Group, which, reps bike brands like POC or Mavic. And he's also a specialist here at Guru Bikes. How you doing today, Carlos?
I'm doing pretty good. Just chilling hard here with the two, main ballers of the, the podcast, but yeah,
I mean, top 10.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
So you mean top 9.
Top 9.
And Carlos doesn't even know this because he doesn't actually listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
But we reference you in every episode.
Yeah. Like I've every time I hear the references,
Wait, so you actually have listened to the podcast?
Well, everybody tells me about the references. So after they usually hear the references, everybody wants to go and get a burrito at Nico's, So I know the inside joke there.
That's funny.
But yeah.
Who is it, Justin, that his dad joke, he actually made a dad joke up on the fly about Carlos?
About Carlos.
Was it the one about not pulling out?
No. Okay. It was not.
We're live right now.
We are definitely live right now.
It is now.
Yes.
Shout outs to Beats by Dre for providing all the sound equipment.
Right? Yeah. Who did your makeup, by the way?
So there's a really good makeup artist. I think she's an ambassador for Paul Mitchell.
Yeah.
Her name is Sharon. I can't remember her last name. It's some weird last name. But,
Osborne?
Yeah.
Sharon Osborne.
Yeah, I think so. She had that same like British accent, but you can tell my eyeliner looks fucking fire right now.
Yeah, it might be surprising to our listeners that we get makeup done for our guests on this episode.
Yeah.
There's no video.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
Dude, it's awesome. The VIP treatment, the massage.
The hot towel was
massage.
nice, wasn't it?
Dude, the hot towels, the massage,
Yep.
the free cologne, the free iPods.
Oh, yeah.
So sick.
Yes.
Yeah, we try to hook
The
everybody
green
up.
room is dope. So
Dude, I know. Like I just forgot all the questions.
we actually
Really green room.
have an intern go and separate all the M&Ms into different color bowls, or like
Some
all,
of our
one
guests,
color,
Some of our guests only want yellow.
or green.
green, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Or everybody always wants a specific Swisher Sweet. Like,
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they can cut
Yeah.
it open and make a big fat blunt with that great Arizona weed. By the way, for the record, I've gotten a lot of comments on this. I am not actually smoking weed on the podcast. When you hear me make
Everybody
the bong
knows.
sound,
Well, I don't think that.
it's actually just me slurping whiskey typically.
So like, have the comments been like, I can't believe you've done that?
Well, I have a
Or
security clearance. I haven't had.
So
weed. I
at-
haven't smoked weed since 1997.
people at work are like, hey, Josh,
different now.
yeah,
Everyone keeps telling me that it's different now.
yeah.
And that be careful because it's been almost 30 years since I smoked weed.
Yeah.
But the day I retire,
You're smoking.
There you go. Yeah. Doing some
Yeah.
dabs.
dabs. Yeah.
Is that
or
what
the
it
day
is?
that it becomes legal federally because right now it's still illegal
Yes,
federally.
that sucks for federal level.
Employees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, Carlos? We got some questions for you.
Sure. Shoot.
Do I
right.
do I get to go first?
You go first, buddy.
Sweet. Okay, so this is a legit question.
Okay.
Josh wrote a bunch of questions. I'm just going to give a disclaimer.
Okay.
Some of them are great, and some of them are awesome.
Some of them are awful.
Okay.
So if you hear me stutter, it's because I'm reading it going, this is dumb. But some of them are awesome. So, and this is a real one that I have. And it's basically, can you tell us, what do you do in your role at Enso as a sales rep? And how does that affect the supply chain that we live in? So, the bike shop supply chain in general.
So, I mean, I'm still pretty, new to this role, but basically my job is to, basically like reach out to retailers, just check in with them. It's not just showing up and showing new product, right? It's like checking in with them, make sure they're doing good financially, make sure like what they want to order, the product that they want to carry is in line with their store, not just trying to get retailers just to order, cause I've seen that,
It won't sell then.
no, yeah. And the
Sits
thing
on the
is,
shelf.
all you're doing is, you're just doing a quick cash out if you do things that way,
Right.
and the whole idea behind this is to, and my role is going to be more of like doing, clinics, with retailers, so it's not just talking about the features and benefits of the product. It's also about like helping retailers sell, apparel, protection, accessories, because, bike shops were super focused on the bike, and which is natural. But sometimes,
Right.
there's certain things like, helmets and, eyewear and accessories that sometimes us as shop people, we forget. And so sometimes it becomes kind of awkward for some people to sell that stuff. So my role is also to help, again, the retailer and staff feel comfortable.
Like educate.
When they're talking about the product, where they don't sound like they're just reading like, hi, welcome to, it has a carbon, like the whole idea is so they feel comfortable.
So they can
confident.
talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
So aren't the margins better on accessories than they are on bikes?
Oh,
For the shops?
Yeah.
Mostly.
So I mean,
You can't quote specific numbers, but I mean,
it's not even that. It's like, I remember I'm 29 years old, so I haven't been around that long, but,
I'm 17.
so,
They're letting me drink.
but back in the
illegally.
day, there was higher margins, and so at some point they started slimming them. And so,
but today you make a higher margin on a accessory than you do on a bike.
Yeah, the bikes have a much lower margin than people think.
Like,
People
can you give me a percentage of like what's the like? Don't tell me the exact numbers, but what's the difference between? Is it a 10% difference or 20% difference in margin?
like accessories, you can almost do probably another. It's almost double the margin that a bike has.
Okay.
So, but that accessory may be $25.
Yeah. So it's the volume, it's the size of the sale.
Yeah. And so selling bikes, a lot of people think, oh, we just get rich selling bikes. And I'm like, no, the amount of money you make on a bike is much smaller margin. And then you hope for the accessories and the extras and things like that to keep yourself going. So, and then,
So that, so we asked about Enso specifically, but you've worked in this kind of role with both Giant and Specialized in the past. I mean, like, can you like maybe highlight some differences between these three groups that you've worked with as to like, what is the, objective of the sales rep force?
Yeah. So like, that's actually a pretty good question, because it's like each brand that I've worked for, like each role has kind of changed over time. So originally, like when I was with Giant, I was an inside rep, and this was like right before COVID started. Before COVID, it was kind of more like you show up, show the product, talk about it. I feel like after COVID, and roles just started to change because there were certain reps that couldn't travel.
Right.
So you have this weird position where somebody that's sitting at a desk behind the phone is sometimes doing the same job as the person that's driving.
Supposed to be driving.
Yeah, supposed to. And again, there's always different, circumstances why, it can't always happen. But, after that, I feel like things did change, so.
Yeah. I mean, consumers got used to buying online as well. Brands got used to ordering online. There was probably less face-to-face interaction and more online. So like, what's the role like today then?
So it was funny because right when COVID started, like I was, joke with everybody, that when COVID started, when I was at Giant, my job became pretty easy. I mean, it sounds shitty to say it, but it became pretty easy because,
like bikes were flying off the shelves too, right?
Yeah, because retailers were just like, dude, don't call me, just ship me whatever's in my back orders.
Yeah.
So that's, literally, what was happening. And then from there, there's a transition to where it's like, oh, now you can start going to stores.
Yep. Yeah.
So from there, I feel like a lot of reps had to kind of transition back into that. So then from there, when I did leave Giant, then went to work with Specialized. When I started, they literally was like, we're going direct to consumer. Like they gave me the heads up, like this is going to happen. So, and so.
How'd you feel about that?
Honestly, I'm in between because, I totally get it. Obviously from working at bike shops, I understand both sides of it because the thing now is that consumers just buy, they buy things how they want to, I mean, you can buy a car from a dealership online.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like,
You can get it out of a vending machine.
pretty much,
Yeah.
So it's like, if somebody can buy a car, to them, they're like, well, I can just buy a bike, but it's the same thing it's still part of retail, right? It's like you can buy, a pair of Vans or Nikes at like 5 different stores that are next door to each other.
Right.
And you can even order it from 20 different online stores,
Right.
and so I think that transition, it's a combination of things, I think what it is over time, there were bike shops that maybe didn't provide the best customer service.
Yeah.
And, think about it. Somebody that's new, that wants to do a new sport activity, you feel intimidated.
Yeah.
Right. Like I kind of look at it that way, like try going to get into a new activity or sport. And you're going to still feel a little intimidated when you walk into that sports store or whatever it is, right? Like if I wanted to start to learn how to play golf, I would feel really awkward walking into a golf shop, because I would just feel like I want to do this, but I have no clue.
Yeah.
So then you have sometimes, that customer service where, they're elitist, they're like, what are you doing here? So that's where I can see that side of things why,
Right.
Consumers do the online stuff. The downside about that is because a few retailers didn't do good customer service, I feel like the rest of the industry has to kind of,
So bike shops basically have to differentiate themselves with good service.
Yeah.
To compete with
they should have
full
been
direct to consumer, and then brands like Specialized or whoever that sell both.
I think bike shops should be doing that from the get go. Like one of my degrees is in retail science, like literally like a degree, and no, they don't ever say
it's not a fake degree.
It's not a fake degree.
No,
yeah, it's they teach you, how to. I mean, customer service is huge, and there's a lot of people that don't go to school. Don't get a degree, don't get a business degree, anything like that. And they open up a bike shop, and there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to go to college, but they don't necessarily get into the business, to be a business person. They get into the business because they love bikes.
Yeah.
And so they don't have any kind of training on how to deal with people, how to treat people, and how to, to cultivate that customer service mentality that should be there. And so they kind of just get running because they can fix a bike or they love bikes or what have you. And then that's one of the things that I see with the bike industry that seems to get the most frustrated customers are they go into that shop where they're like, probably all those guys are awesome mechanics and great on a bike, but
they're assholes.
But they're, they don't have that customer service kind of,
Be cool. Just be cool.
Yeah. It's something that, I mean, I feel like at Guru, we don't do that. We are actually the opposite.
You guys separate yourself. I mean, I've come in here several times to record podcasts or whatever, and I've kind of just sat and watched how you guys seen lots of employees come in.
Yeah.
And like, someone, and we went over all this in the direct to consumer episode, but like someone walks in the door, you guys greet them immediately.
Yep.
Like I went into another big shop in town, stood there for 20 minutes before anyone said anything to me. And they lost me as a customer forever.
Yeah.
Because they just looked at me and said, that fat guy over there is not deserving of my time.
Yeah. Super old fat guy.
Yeah. So, I'm not that old. I'm younger than you, sucker.
What?
What I was
You're 28?
what I always try to, try to bring up with, people are trying, just to kind of get them more familiar with actual customer service. How I kind of look at it's like, okay, name the last place that you went to. It's a shop where as soon as you walked in, they greeted you, they gave you the time of the day, they showed you other options of what you had. So that's why I would tell everybody, think about those times. So whether you're going to Starbucks, you're going to Ace, True Value.
Yeah.
Shout out True Value.
Yeah,
best
I love
customer
Ace,
service.
dude. Ace has got amazing customer
Ace
service.
is doing it right.
You can't walk 15 feet without someone being like, hey, can I help you? Yeah, you walk 10 feet and they're like, can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you? And I need it.
Yeah.
And I feel like even like their service is it's real. It's not just like they're reading something. Okay, you need this. It's like they're, real people.
They're real guys that are trying to help you figure it out.
Yeah. Like, I mean, straight up, like, again, I know, there's, bike shop guys that maybe don't go to the mall or don't go to retail stores, and which is fine. But if you can, step into one. That way you kind of get the idea, because every person that's coming into a store or to a bike shop, that whether you know them or not, you want to still provide the same service. So if you're used to going to a restaurant, a retail store, and you're used to that, this is a retail store.
Yeah.
This bike shop is a retail store.
Yeah.
It's just we sell different things, but it's like it should be the same type of service.
We sell fun.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I remember coming in here and I'm like, I got a frame off the internet. I want to buy a dirt jump bike. I want to build a dirt jump bike, and I have no fucking clue, like all the specs and components and everything that I need that are going to work with this frame. And your shop sat here and spent probably 3 hours with me as we like researched everything, ordered every part. You got a couple grand worth of business from me on that, but like I couldn't have done that. Would have taken me a week or longer.
Yeah,
right?
But that's part of the job, and that's why we're here, and we love doing that. And okay, so I got a question back to,
and it's in relationships.
Yes, yeah.
Straight
up.
Yeah, people, right?
So I got two. One that Josh wrote, which is a good one. I do want to know about this, but first, before we get on that, to touch on the Specialized, Giant, and now Rep. So a lot of times when I hear from one of our suppliers that they're going consumer direct, they are saying, well, there's some guy who doesn't have a shop near him, and we want to be able to get it to them.
Yeah.
So is that bullshit from what you've heard? Like I feel like it's bullshit. I feel like what they're doing is they're going into a market and they're trying to soft sell me on it, and not make me feel bad or like that they're cutting me out. Do you think?
I don't know. I mean,
Like
there's, obviously I feel like there's always that part of it,
Yeah.
like, cause you're trying to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think, I think just what it is and what's really weird is just again, everybody got so comfortable just purchasing online.
Yeah.
And so again, it's this weird part where it's like, you're trying to, you want to provide, for the person that wants to, purchase that bike. But at the same time, it's like, they want that thing right then and there.
We just, this week we had 2 people come in that have bought consumer direct bikes.
Right.
One bought an e-bike that's
What brand?
Canyon.
Yeah.
And it's ended up being heavier than he wanted, and it's for his wife.
Yep.
And heavier than he wanted. He didn't know what was available, but he bought it online.
Yeah.
Good price.
Good price. And we even told him, just send it back. You can send it back. Like that's one of their things, you know. But then he felt
so he was
obligated.
unhappy with the purchase, basically.
He didn't realize there was other options that were better.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I'm always fearful of with consumer direct is that you're not really getting the full story. You don't have somebody advocating for you, and you're kind of, you're just a slave to marketing. And marketing can be good. Like you see your favorite influencer on TV riding trails on a particular bike, telling you how you should get it. And they're just doing these awesome things on this bike. And then you get it and it's a heavy, awful pig,
Well, it's just
but that guy rode it. So why can't I ride it like he can? And you don't put 2 and 2 together that it's, I don't want to call it a snow job, but that's marketing. That is what marketing is. They give you the best view of something and tell you how amazing it is and that you'll love it. They don't tell you the bad.
Yeah.
And I feel like at the bike shop, you get that. You get a little bit of like, hey, this is maybe not the best product for you. Maybe this is, or another option, or here's an equivalent and here's why one's good and they may not have the same goods.
Yeah. And the downside, right? Like, it's like once you run through all those things with that person, they realize like, oh shit. Yeah. This, like it looked cool, this was in my price range.
It was cheap is one of the things that I hear all the time.
And which is, I totally get it. Cause like, if you think about it, right. So that's how I look at like, consumerism, right? Like there's certain things that we purchase every day. We're like, I'm not going to fucking spend full dollar on that. I'm going to get the cheapest shit.
Yeah.
So there's people that's how they look at other activities, right?
Yeah.
To them, they're like, this is fun. This is a cool bike, but like, whatever, like I'm not fully into it.
Yeah.
So, I totally get that side of things, cause again, you see a fucking nice flashy bike, for like, okay, I can get it for half the price. It has all the same parts as this other bike that I looked at.
Yep.
Like I saw the videos.
I don't understand why I'd spend more.
Exactly. So I get that side of things, but the downside is, like you said, once that purchase happens, there's a lot more to it, right? The bike's not the right size. Mm-hmm. The bike's not designed for what they wanted to, to use it for. Cause again, they saw that video, somebody just bombing down this hill in Whistler.
Made it look amazing.
Yeah. But they live
Super
here.
Easy.
But they live here in Tucson. Right. And like that happens.
You don't need
a
a Whistler bike in Tucson.
No, exactly. No, exactly. Right. Like that happens all the time. So, so once they do, so again, the downside to them, they already spent that money. Right.
Yeah.
But if you notice, most of those people, they end up showing up at a bike shop because they're like, I just got this bike. Like this literally happened yesterday.
Yep.
From somebody that we even did a bike fit.
Yeah.
She's like, I just bought this bike, got it out of the box. This is weird. I'm like, oh yeah. It was just, simple adjustments. Right.
Yeah.
But again, it's one of those things they start to realize we're like, oh fuck, like this probably wasn't what I needed.
Yeah.
But it looks cool.
Or it doesn't fit you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit
what
you.
do?
It looks cool. It's got all the, name brand stuff and everything. But
online it fit me.
Yeah, exactly. but the cool thing is like, once they come in the shop, how I look at it, it's like, I don't think we should, like when somebody does buy a direct to consumer brand, I don't think we should, make them feel bad, because again, there's a reason why they bought it, right? Like,
Just ride a bike, man.
yeah, no, exactly. There's a reason why they got it, right? There's multiple reasons. So I think like our job, in the industry, when somebody, does make those purchases, just fully embrace it. Just like, dude, I'm so stoked you got this bike.
Yep.
Glad you're on a bike.
Yeah.
Here, let me show you, what you can eventually do, or what you're going to step into. Like, I mean, look at like Devin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bought a Canyon.
Yep.
Rode the shit out of it. And then he got, that Pivot Firebird.
Yep.
And he just realized like, oh my God, this bike is
so much better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
different.
so that is kind of cool, right? Like, let the people kind of.
He won't buy another direct-to-consumer bike.
Well, and that is cool. It is fun to see somebody's face light up when they're like, "Oh my God, I had no idea how cool this stuff is."
Exactly.
And so I think I get a little bitter, and I think I'm allowed to be a little bitter with, just some of the marketing snow that's out there, and I get a little frustrated. I was watching Jeff Kendall Weed.
Yep.
And
the Trail 429.
No,
he just put a video out about the Trail 429.
Yeah, just in general. And I'm just like, he's getting better. Like these again, I've been exploring YouTube, right? I kind of bagged on YouTube the first time that we started talking on the podcast with Josh, telling him that I get frustrated with it because there's a lot of bad information.
Yeah.
And
it's only good information on the Mountain Cog podcast.
Yes, that's absolutely. But really,
look it up.
You start to realize that some of these people's motivations, and that's been forever.
I mean, shout out to Jeff, man. I mean, he always kind of says, "Listen, I'm sponsored by this guy."
Yes.
And I've heard him.
That's where he's gotten better.
I've heard him bag on products that he's sponsored by.
Well,
he's like, I don't really like this. I don't really like that. So I got to give him kudos for that.
Well, he's also integrated in some disclaimers, like, "Hey, for where I ride." The last video I think I was watching.
He's like
Switchblade.
He's in Squamish or something, right?
Yeah, he's up in the PNW type area, and he's doing steep
Bellingham or something.
Yeah. And so he's kind of we were talking about his review on a Pivot shuttle and how he had to alter it to make it work for him.
Yeah,
he's realized now that that's a different. He's a different rider in a different place, and there's nothing wrong with that.
So I don't know a single person that rides like Jeff Kendallweed. He's a badass rider.
There's a lot. Like I want to try and meet Remy.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like Dylan's gonna.
Yeah.
Ronnie said he can get Remy on the podcast. That'd be cool.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to throw out any promises, but
no promises.
But when we go to Whistler next year, I'm going to actually try and reach out and see if I can. But just because he rides DVO, I find that hilarious. I don't know who he is. I'm like,
you don't know who Remy is?
Remember, I'm not a YouTube guy.
Shut the yeah, but you're a mountain bike guy.
Yeah.
How do you not know who the best free rider is in the industry? And he rides DVO.
I know. That's why I thought it was funny, because I'm like, this guy's cool.
And and he rides Hayes brakes too.
Yes, exactly. Yes, yeah. So like, we got a lot in common. I'd love to meet the guy. So and have him drop me like a bad habit at Whistler. So.
All right, so let's bring it back to the sales rep thing. I got another question for you. So just curious, like Carlos, you probably don't know this about me. My day job, I'm a strategy guy.
Okay.
So I'm always interested in like the economics of how things work. So like, and this is like a 5-part question or something.
Okay.
But it starts with like, you've worked kind of in the sales world, the sales group or the sales rep world for a while. Is the compensation model for the sales reps commission based or salary?
So like if you're, working for the big boys, it's a combination of both.
Okay. So base salary and then commission on top of that,
or bonuses, or
Okay. Like obviously the commissions change because they're already on salary. So like, usually a lot of the bigger brands, their reps, even get like, compensated monthly for car maintenance.
Travel expenses.
Yeah,
and stuff
exactly.
Like that.
All those things. So, and the difference being an independent rep, it varies from, different brands. But it's basically just commission based. A lot of times expenses are either, on you, or there's a certain amount where, everything's, covered.
Yeah.
So it just kind of depends.
But for the smaller brands, it's more salary based?
No.
So for everybody, it's commission and salary.
So like, for instance, like, if you're, probably working for, the bigger brands like, Specialized, Giant, Cannondale, Trek, you're probably like on salary and commission.
Okay. And then the smaller brands is what?
It just depends, but usually a lot of smaller brands are just going to be usually just, commission based pretty much. So
commission based for the smaller brands. So which model, this combination of salary and commission with the bigger brands versus, straight commission, which model do you think is more effective from the brand's perspective? I
mean, honestly, like one way or another, it's going to be more effective when you're on salary and commission, because the thing is too, like if you're on salary, right, you do have somebody like, you got to step up your goals, so there's also like, that motivation. So that way too, but
you attract better talent with a compensation model that's got some kind of fundamental like protection with the salary. Is that where you're coming from?
Yeah, because, at the same time too, right, there's, depending on the territory that you have, there might be seasons where it just sucks, it's
like
just
the summer in Tucson.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I think obviously, salary and commission, kind of keeps you, again, just dedicated to, what your role is every day, versus, sometimes being independent, you have multiple brands, that you have to kind of deal with. So you have to kind of figure out, when's the, what brand's going to work better at each store, at, different seasons, versus when you're just working for just one brand,
right?
You're just literally just rolling up, just talking about that lineup.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So I got one of my questions.
All right.
So if money was not an object,
I will not make out with you, Dane. I told my wife, I'm like, I mean, it depends on the dollar amount, I think.
Wait, you just changed. So what you're saying is there's a chance.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
A million to one.
Hang on, I've got a bunch of cash on me right now. How much would it cost for you to make out with Dane?
I mean, I can hear you.
Is $100 enough?
But who gets the money?
Carlos.
Oh, Carlos.
Because I know you would make out with him for free.
That's probably true.
All right, we're gonna do it.
For the record,
just don't say anything, Dane.
Okay, all right.
It's a secret
Nobody will know.
Yeah.
It's a
Does
secret.
Carrie listen to this?
Don't tell Carrie.
Yeah, she does.
Don't tell Carrie or Tara. Tara, if you're listening,
he didn't. I can attest.
Trust me.
it was just
they're both laughing at
it's
us
professionally. It
openly.
wasn't.
It was a professional kiss.
Yeah, there's no feelings, just
a
professional.
little bit of tongue.
Yes, it's like acting.
We just
It's
tongue
just like
tipped.
acting.
Yeah, it's just like acting. I mean, this is a production.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So if money wasn't an object,
Okay.
no brand affiliation, you don't work for anybody,
Okay.
what bike would you buy? Or
That's actually a really good question.
like so I want to clear this up because I don't want to hear some canned answer because you work for like one company.
right.
I'd be a DeRosa and I'd have Mavic wheels on it. But
Actually, that's a really good question.
If you could go out and just be like, somebody said, "Hey, whatever you pick, I will get you."
Gmail or dream bike? What's your dream bike?
What is the bike that you would pick?
Are we specifying a specific discipline? Is
And why? No, I'll leave it open.
Okay, leave it open.
And why? And that's because I want to know your reason.
Does it have to be just one, or can it at least be two?
Two
No,
bikes. Yeah,
two?
bikes. Yeah, let's go.
Are there two different bikes?
Well, just so I can give you a reason why, right?
They have to
Is
be
one-
two disciplines, though.
It
Two
can't
different
be
disciplines.
One of them can't be a BMX bike.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying like brands, like say okay.
Two brands.
Okay, so if it was,
I swear to God, if you say Specialized and Giant, I'll be so mad.
have you ever heard of Giantalized? No. So
You mean a Spiant?
Specialiant.
Speciant?
Specialiant.
No, so I actually started riding mountain bikes. It was about 94.
Okay.
So I really got into cross country mountain biking. So this was like when I was living down in San Felipe, Mexico. So I did that for, I want to say about like 4 years, did like state and national championships. So I was like, I subscribed to Mountain Bike Action, right? Mm-hmm. So every time I get that fucking magazine, I would get it and like just go through everything
And memorize it.
Yeah, dude,
because it was a month till you got another one.
exactly.
You have plenty of time.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even look at my magazines anymore. I keep subscribing because I feel bad, but I'm like, I digest so much content online. Keep
Dude, all the last Mountain Bike Action magazines I got, I would just take them from the giant bathroom, you know, because I just go into oh, they got the latest edition. I think, okay, so back in the day, I always wanted a Yeti.
Okay.
You know, and this is like 94, 95, you know,
Yep.
like when, like, I don't know. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
so like, I don't know. I've always had a thing. I've never ridden one. I don't know how they ride. Like, I don't know. You know?
You're really going to pick a bike you've never ridden?
Yeah, no, again, it's just,
So
Did
I
not
think
expect this.
I think that's more pure, right? Because
Well,
he's
that's what I'm saying.
doing it
I've
off
never-
of like whatever. You know.
So which Yeti would you get? SB160?
Or would it be in the 90s Yeti? Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like, so, cause I always remember the Yeti Arc, the yellow and blue had like the Easton carbon, you know, tri-spoke.
Yep.
Yeah. Like that was the shit.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
stuff that Missy Giove
Yep.
was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so I think
Shout out
that's,
to Missy.
yeah. Fucking's got fire.
I've thought a lot about Missy in my life.
have you?
Dude, I heard she had some fire, you know, when she got caught, but you know,
Yeah.
shout out to her. You know, like, you know, I think it's just, you know, again, it's one of those nostalgic things, right? Like, you know, one of those, like the bikes that you guys have hung up here in Guru,
Yep.
right? Your
Yeah.
bikes where you're like, dude,
Yep.
you know, I never had it or I wanted it.
Back then we couldn't get it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now we
so,
can.
Now you got like 40 of them.
Yeah.
50 of them looking
so
around.
I would say like as an older, you know, traditional brand, you know, definitely like a Yeti. I would say on the newer brand, something kind of a little bit weirder or, you know, something a little bit more, I guess you could say underground. I think the Alchemy bikes were pretty sick.
the newer bikes.
Yeah.
So they use a Yeti design.
Yeah.
Alchemy's like a hardtail.
No, they make some sick.
Yeah, full suspension.
Okay.
So they kind of adopted the old Yeti design.
Yeah.
When Yeti switched to the new Switch Infinity.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they're cool bikes. They actually are really cool.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. I think those and even like the Rebels are also pretty sick. They,
Yeah.
Again, they remind me of that
Yeah.
kind of style bike,
Yeah.
you know, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's better answer
Dude,
than I
like
expected.
I set this up, like I put it on the tee, perfect for him to just hit a home run. I knew he was going to say Specialized, and he didn't.
No.
You have completely disappointed me, bro.
You thought it was gonna be like, yeah, you know, Ned over.
He's like,
Yeah,
I
I'd
always
like
want to be like Ned.
specialized cross country and giant free ride. That's what I'd ride.
I mean,
with Easton or with the Mavic wheels.
I mean, the only thing that was kind of sick, like when I was at Giant, like in the, you know, the fitness room, you know, they had a bunch of like the older bikes there. So it's sick. They had Tomac's bike.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and then they had one of, I think it was like,
Did they have the Tomac Intense?
Yep.
No way. They had the Tomac Intense that was painted giant? No way. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's-
So it's kind of cool. Like every day, like walking through there to talk with my homies, like you just look and you're like, oh shit, I remember that bike.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that was the
Tomac's
one I
bikes.
wanted, you know? Yeah.
That's kind of where that question comes from, because back in the day, you know, when Giant didn't have a downhill bike and they had sponsored riders,
Yeah.
they're like, well, what the hell do we do? And those guys are like, I want this bike.
Yeah.
And then they just painted it Giant or Mongoose.
Yeah.
You know, Eric Carter was
Dude,
Mongoose.
intense. I mean, they
Yep.
were the
Yeah.
again the fabricators that made the coolest shit.
They really did. And
Yeah.
and so it's kind of cool, because there was a time when even pros got to actually pick their bikes.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, exactly. And it was so cool because you're like, that's not that brand. That's
Yeah.
an Intense.
Yes,
You're
exactly.
like, I saw Chain Smoke. I know it's the same bike that Sean Palmer's
Yeah,
riding.
exactly.
You know,
Yep, yeah.
Shout out to Sean Palmer. That dude was
Yep.
crazy.
Oh yeah, he's probably high as hell right now.
Yeah.
So-
Hopefully.
I'm not, but he is. All right, it's story time.
Okay,
Carlos.
Okay.
So you've been in the industry for 15 years.
Yep.
What is the best like weird, odd, or funny story you can tell us? Obviously related to bikes.
Okay.
In your time in the industry.
So I think so I have a couple of weird ones.
Go for it.
So I'm not going to mention the brand. It's definitely not Specialized.
Okay.
Definitely not
Yeah,
non-specialized.
because it couldn't be.
No. I'll let each person to their imagination. I think the weirdest thing was moving from San Diego up to.
Newberry Park.
I'm not talking about the brands. No, again, shout out to everybody at Giant that are still homies. Like, they're the friends, but like, I had a.
He's picking his words really
Nobody can
carefully
see
right
the
now.
dancing going
Yeah, I
on
know.
right
He's
now.
totally like, he's uncomfortable. He's like,
Because the funny thing is, like, all my friends and everybody that I still know at Giant, they probably know the story. So, okay, the first
so
few
we've
weeks.
established the company now.
So the first few weeks, exactly, like you heard me, whatever, fuck it. So a couple.
I
is
say
like a
this.
really-
All you have to do is say no offense, and then tell the story.
Everything's good with the no offense. You've absolved yourself. You're now indemnified.
So I'm just going to just tell, I do have a couple stories. I'm just going to tell the one that's a little bit more appropriate because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. So when I first, again, moved from San Diego up to Newbury Park, literally about like 3 hours of a drive, right?
Right.
And so my third week there at Giant, they knew I spoke Spanish, right?
Yeah.
So I'm there, and then one of the lobby secretary, people that were working there. So they go up to my cubicle, and they're like, "Hey, so you speak Spanish, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, only on weekends, No, so I'm like, yeah, like, what's up? Again, like I just started there, so I'm like, yeah, whatever you need me to do, So like,
I'm your man.
yeah, like I got you, And so basically they were just like, yeah, so can you tell the gardener if he can just not cut this one tree down? And like, yeah, sure, okay. So we walk outside, and it's like me and two other people.
You're out on Giant's lawn.
It took two executives from Giant.
Yeah.
Like, what do we do?
Someone find Carlos.
Yeah.
So I go outside. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm like, of course, they just need me to translate something. Totally fine. I get it. So I go out there, and then, like they're like, hey, can you tell him just leave this tree up here, but not this one? I'm like, okay. So like, start, like, hey, si puedes nada más cortas este árbol y el otro no. And the dude just looks at me like, what the fuck did you just say?
He doesn't speak Spanish.
He spoke Portuguese.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like,
Isn't Portuguese and Spanish pretty close?
no, not at all.
Well, are they not? They're not even related?
They're both romance languages.
Yeah.
Come on.
So it was kind of funny. I'm like, yeah, I don't speak Portuguese. And they kind of looked at me like, what? I'm like, yeah, totally
Different language.
Totally different language. Totally different. Yeah.
So you go inside and does anyone speak Portuguese in the company?
Pretty much, But the funny thing is, like, the next day I was wearing a Brazil jersey and all that. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, you got any other ones that are like more incriminating that you can like not tell?
Yeah, that was
tell
tame.
That was
Yeah,
pretty tame.
I know
that was good.
But your voice was
just
good.
Don't
I
tell
liked
any keep any details out of names or specifics.
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah,
just the
exactly.
Or
generic-
change them. You could be like,
change
Felipe said.
So Craig, no. Yeah, I mean,
This guy named Fernando.
what was pretty funny is what was fun was like interacting with different like retailers. Like when I was at Giant, they would come and visit the store. So we'd always like usually go out with everybody.
Yep.
And there was one of my retailers that came out. They were from the Massachusetts area. It was I think it was South Cities.
Is this pertinent? Because you're narrowing it down. So
Yeah,
somebody's going to know who it is.
Oh no, they're super cool. Like,
Okay.
No, they're
East
homies.
Coast bike shop.
Yeah, no, they're super
On the corner of 4th and 3rd.
Yeah, right. No, they're like super cool people. So they came out to Newbury Park, and so what I did is, since they were part of like my territory, I was like, dude, like at that time I was living in Ventura. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna show you guys around. So I literally took them around Ventura, took them to all the bars, took them to a few taco shops down there.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Is
talking
that like taco shops? Is that like code for something else?
It depends.
It could be.
No. I literally took them to taco shops.
shops.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he lived in
I thought
Tijuana.
that was like
so
California slang for strip club. I didn't know.
it could be. That would be nice.
No, the slang for strip club in Tijuana is Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
What?
Or,
Really?
yeah, it's either Hong Kong or comida china. That's what they call it.
We used to call it the ballet.
So,
¿Cómo se dice comida china en español? En inglés.
Chinese food.
Okay.
So the reason,
Chinese food.
That's
So-
the translation.
so the reason is, so in Tijuana, there's like it's a strip club called Hong Kong.
A lot of Chinese women there.
No.
No.
So, well, the funny thing is, like, it's kind of more of a joke with everybody that like lives in San Diego or in Tijuana. So there's always a joke that when somebody's gonna go down to like the strip clubs, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go and get comida china." I'm gonna go get Chinese food. But they're
Yeah.
mentioning they're going to Hong Kong.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
it's a
gotcha.
strip club.
I
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Totally
Okay. So,
inappropriate,
so
but
you
back
never
to your
got
Minnesota.
you never got to the taco shop or
Yeah.
the taco. Yeah. Keep going.
No, so what was cool about it is like, so, you know, I took them around there in Ventura, went to like a couple bars, and dude, they had like the best time ever. So the following day we were still supposed to have like, you know, meetings because they were, you know, they were
Yeah,
retailers.
they're there
visiting.
for a reason.
Dude, I've never seen a crew so hungover. Like so hungover. Like it's like I got to work and you know it's not like I was like feeling 100%. You know I was 99%.
Yeah, work hard, play hard.
Yeah, you know, I'm just trying to keep it real. And so like I remember rolling in and I was like, dude, you guys look fucked up. You know, like I was just like, I was kind of like, do you guys need some coffee? You know, or anything?
Maybe you went too hard last night.
But no, they had an amazing time. Like it's funny because like the following week when I called them, they have that Boston accent, like, oh, Carlos, this is the best time we ever had. Like, oh my god,
That is the worst Boston accent.
I know. I
I've
should
ever
have
heard.
been. I should
That's
have.
like that's
been.
like New Orleans or something right there.
I
Brother.
know. Well, that's my Mexican, Boston accent.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mexican
it's just
Boston.
basically New York accent.
Okay.
Like, hey.
God, I wish this was on video. We wasted all that money on
I know,
makeup.
right? I know.
I know, dude. Like, look at how shiny my skin.
You look
is
so
right
good
now.
though. You look so good.
Yeah. Dude, shout out to Calvin Klein for providing the perfume. Yeah,
that's awesome.
CK1.
CK1, baby.
CKB, doc. I got that black CKB bottle.
Okay, so Josh wrote a question that's awful.
It's a great question.
I don't even want to read it.
I already told you guys about making out. Like,
Yeah. So, like, basically, he wants to know why Specialized is the best bike in the world. And it's just a horrible question.
I knew you guys were going to do it.
Yeah. So, what I'd like you to do is tell me, what drivetrain do you prefer?
Oh, okay.
God damn.
Well,
Yeah, SRAM or Shimano, buddy.
AC Delco. No.
Take a side. Pick a side. He's gonna say microshift.
Okay,
Oh,
so
don't even. I like the mic. That's
So
on the
do I.
kids' bikes.
We can agree on something.
Yeah, high five.
Hey, but you guys don't have macro shift. I don't know.
What's on your bike?
On my bike. On my bike, I have SRAM transmission. Yeah, XO transmission.
And it's because you got that free that you put it on there.
Yeah. They hooked me up.
No.
Like, no, just kidding. No, pulled, paid full pop. No, I mean, honestly, like, I think, both brands, Shimano and SRAM, like, they make really good stuff.
Seriously, you're gonna give us the political answer. You're not gonna pick
You
a
kind
side.
of have to.
If you work in a bike shop?
In a week, Chris is going to be here, our Shimano rep.
do you want
he's
the-
going to be like, I heard.
Yeah, he is gonna be. I'm gonna send him this podcast.
I know. And then Jimmy's going to call me a week later and be like, what the hell are you guys doing? So, like,
Okay,
Shimano's got, by the way, Shimano's got new stuff coming out.
Yes.
Campy, dude. I'm all about that campy.
Oh, Campy?
Does Campy
Don't get me
have they ever done a mountain bike group?
yeah, they did a while ago. Like,
Yeah, that must have been when I was like 4.
yes,
I think it was called
yeah.
Dampy.
Yeah.
It was like,
It was like, no, it was Dampy. That's if you got it to work. You're like, damn, it worked, P.
no, but I don't know. I have been digging the SRAM stuff in the last couple of years, but I think I don't know. Like again, every brand is always trying to one up each other.
Yep.
Yeah. So I am pretty excited. Like once the Shimano stuff comes out, like
I'm
see
amazed
what it is.
in the shop. It's pretty even split.
Yeah.
Like as far as like customers, employees, everything, like everybody, it's pretty even. Like there's really
Yeah.
no,
I definitely prefer your employees that are on Shimano. Like Willie's one of my favorite guys.
that's the thing is like,
but he uses the SRAM chain.
I'm trying to think. So
Does he really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Bryant's on SRAM? No, Bryant's on XTR.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So Bryant's on XTR,
Yeah.
Willie's on XTR.
Yep.
But they actually sprung for the nice stuff.
Yeah, they got the XTR. Like
Yeah.
not the
Not like the Qs.
yeah.
I don't get the XTR. I'm super fat. When I lose all my weight,
Josh is on like Dior. He's like, look,
look, I am.
yeah.
I got no problem with Dior. It rocks. It's great. I got cues.
I mean, what is interesting too. I mean, I know it doesn't matter to us everyday,
Layman.
mountain bikers, or lames.
Lame.
like just watching like the Olympics. some of the people were on Shimano.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cable, you know, they were playing, you know, they had the guitar strings, you know, attached to their derailleur.
There's nothing wrong with a guitar string.
Yeah,
It's
Ernie
true.
Ball. Shout out to Ernie Ball.
Ernie Ball. Listen to this guy.
So our
Do you play guitar?
No, I just went to a lot of Warped Tours when I was a kid.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Perfect.
I would always get like free shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is this a shifter cable? And it never fit through the housing. You know?
It was way too short.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
It's the shortest shift cable I've ever seen.
What is this for ants?
I totally want to try a guitar
what do you call them? The
cable.
break wedge. Yeah. It's like it's way too thin. It's way too thin. And why is it triangle shaped?
Like every time I'd shift, it'd be all boom, boom, boom.
All right. So since you work for both Giant and Specialized, like, can you tell us anything about the differences that you experienced, like between them? Maybe it's around product development or how they go to market or the culture. Like, what were the big differences you saw between Giant and Specialized when you worked for them?
I mean, honestly, the big difference I noticed from Giant Specialized, it's like it again, it sounds weird, but it's like being at the sales meetings and everything. It's like it almost felt we're like, you know, because I think one of the first sales meetings that I participated in was I think like Jason Momoa was there.
Oh, no way.
This is with Specialized?
Yeah, like I didn't see him in person, but it was just like, you know, like he was there, and it's funny because like you know, when they did the sales thing, they even like had a video with like Harrison Ford, like, hey everybody, Specialized, thanks, you know, like Indiana Jones, you know, Last Crusader. But so it, you know, it did, you know, and it did have this like
Feel more Hollywood?
Yeah. I mean, it kind of did, because it's like, you know, and again, you can tell because they're on a different level. So it was always funny when I was at Giant, because I know the person that's running Giant used to work for Specialized. So there's this like, you know, there's this internal clash, you know, in between. Yeah. But the funny thing is like Specialized is just on this other level. Yeah. You know, where it's like, so imagine if you're like, you have your own local access TV show and you're the one that fucking everybody knows. And then you have the person that hosts the Tonight Show.
Those are the two different.
Pretty much. Yeah. Where you're just like, oh yeah, I got to wait over here so I can talk to you.
So Giant is excess.
Yeah. Giant is like, yeah, it's like the WB.
It's like the WB. Oh my God, dude. Jesus. That's probably the most inflammatory thing you've said all night.
The WB.
I mean, again, they thought I spoke Spanish, so
yeah.
You do speak Spanish. You just don't speak Portuguese.
I don't speak Portuguese Spanish.
All right.
Ask him the Mountain Cog question.
Oh, so is this mine or yours?
Okay, go for it, man.
Okay. Well, you know, shit. I got to read it because I don't have it memorized. It's a paragraph.
Oh my God.
So
do you want me to do it?
Do you want the answer in Spanish?
Oh, well, so here's what Josh wrote. Okay. He's like,
I saw him writing it.
So he's letting you know that Mountain Cog, by the way, which is top 10 in the world.
Top 9.
In the world.
Top 9 in the world.
Top 9.
But we'll just go with top 10. We don't be bragging.
Not overall. Not
mountain
overall.
biking podcast. Top 10 mountain biking podcast in the world.
You guys are like right there, right like tied with Joe Rogan's podcast. Right? Like,
we're so close.
If we were at Joe Rogan's podcast, we would not be working at a
everybody
bike shop.
Listening, just tell one more person to listen, and Joe Rogan's done.
Yeah, he's done. We're going to put him out of business.
Put him out of business.
You're done, son.
So knowing that, why are you not an avid listener?
Okay.
Like why don't you listen?
Why haven't you listened to one episode?
Okay. So,
like we even call you out
I know.
Get you to listen.
I think this was a ploy for us to call him out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to be fair, I don't listen to any other bike podcasts.
Okay.
So, like, the only podcast I listen to is just comedy podcasts.
What do you think this is?
It's not a comedy podcast.
Somebody looked it up. I actually showed it to the guy, and somebody was it Eric?
I'm gonna say,
yeah, I showed it to Eric, and it was under comedy.
Yeah.
I kid you not.
I know. I have us listed as
comedy. That's what I mean.
No, and this is awesome. So like,
there you go.
Yeah,
there's your loophole.
No, again, like it's awesome because it's funner to like talk with you guys, like you know, just to have fun, talk shit.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like I don't listen to any. Like there's even like, you know, I have like super close friends that have like, you know, BMX podcast. I don't listen to them.
Are they top 10 in the world?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, and again, it's like it's No, because the thing is,
We're saying that in jest. I mean, we really are top 10, but we're saying that in jest, right?
Yeah,
it's a very small pool.
Yeah. There's like 17 people.
Actually, there's like 100 people.
No, there's more than that.
Maybe more.
Well, there's probably 117.
if you look later at your followers, you'll see 20,000 followers just because of me. So
Yeah, I'm hoping. That's why we brought Carlos on.
Yeah.
No,
Quinoa.
I mean, it like really hurt my feelings.
no. So again, I don't.
You couldn't even like just give me like a cursory, like just a courtesy.
Dude,
I'm gonna
he'll
listen to
take
one.
people out to like taco bars
Yeah,
and
to
strip
Hong
clubs
Kong.
and get them blitzed.
Yeah, but he won't listen to
our
like
podcast.
one podcast on the way home. Like what the fuck?
What I should do is take
Now that
somebody
you're a rep,
down
you
there.
have to drive around and listen to these.
What I should do is take somebody down to Tijuana and be like, all right, we're doing this live for Mountain Cog podcast. No, like, so this probably sounds funny, but like listening, being here like at Guru, hearing about bikes all day, and conversations.
You don't want to hear about bikes when you get home.
Yes,
I can accept that answer.
but not in this like I'm fucking over it. It's just more of like I need to just kind of change it up.
It's like I don't want to hear
need a
about
balance.
I don't want to hear about missiles when I log off of my work.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So it's like a lot of the podcasts I listen to is just always like it's obviously mainly it's comedy or it's like music.
Yeah.
So like I
That is probably the only acceptable answer that you could have given me, Carlos. And you just once again,
We call that sidestepping.
sidestep. No, you once again shut me down.
So the guys were talking today about this podcast, and Ben wanted to call in.
we were gonna
We can do call-ins.
Can we?
Yeah, we can do
Okay, here I'm gonna have him give us a call.
Should we call Ben?
Yeah, let's call him.
How do you pipe it in?
Give me a second. Let me see if I can figure this out. It's been a minute. Keep talking.
Oh, you can do Bluetooth? Okay.
And we'll make Ben feel very uncomfortable.
So hey, you know what? We should talk about some of your stuff that you sell because while he's doing this, so you are doing Mavic, POC,
Yep.
DeRosa,
Yep.
and that's about it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Whenever you're ready, we got to put in Ben's number.
oh, nice. So on the Mavic front,
Yeah.
what is the newest, coolest thing that you've seen since?
Wait, Mavic is still a company?
So we've
I
talked.
saw that.
We've talked extensively about this.
They were badass back in the day, but I haven't heard from them in a while.
I don't
What's
know
going on?
I don't know what happened to them, but in the U.S. they pulled out for a little while, much like a teenager.
Don't pull out.
Yeah,
Don't they do the opposite?
I don't know.
Looking at teen pregnancy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So yeah, they even they were bought by somebody else. That company then bought Envy.
Yeah.
and then
Emmer
they
Sports.
sold Mavic. Right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Like, so
Yes.
they're like, never mind, we got a good one.
This is like some South, I'm not even going to make it South comment. Never keep going.
yeah.
So I mean, so basically, like, so it's now it's kind of back into the not the same hands, but it's like now back into like so it's a family. I can't remember their last name, but it's a family that basically I guess they own a bunch of different like car dealerships out in France, and they're like really into cycling. So they're I guess you could kind of say they're kind of like the Waltons, of
Right on.
so they're kind of like that. And so, it's one of those brands where it has, this history, like I think it's like 135 years of like just been, making wheels.
So you got some, so it's a brand with a deep history.
Yeah.
Had some kind of sketchy ownership over the years. And now it's back into an ownership that like really believes in bikes.
Yeah. Cause I mean, again, it's like, I guess how I would look at it, it's like if there was like a car brand that kind of phased out for a little bit, but you've always known about them. You know their history, their background.
Yugo.
Yeah.
Yugo comes. I can't wait till Yugos come back.
No, Yugo.
No, Yugo.
No, Yugo.
Is that like Nova?
What are you talking about? Are they really coming back?
No.
Okay.
Like usually if something fades away, they don't come back.
But Mavic's making a return like a phoenix.
Yeah. Well, so the funny thing is like, it's funny, like when I talk with people, like, because I think the issue for a while was because they're proprietary stuff, right?
Yeah.
That
killed them in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Getting replacement stuff, but it's like everything's proprietary now.
Are they still doing that?
I mean, those wheels right there are proprietary.
He's pointing to a set of bird wheels for the record.
Yes.
So that's the funny thing. When I have those conversations with people, it's like, well, what about this? I'm like, Yeah, even an Industry 9 spoke and nipple is proprietary to that wheel set because it's a system.
Yep.
Right. So it's like if you're trying to build just a rim and hub, yeah, you're not gonna use those specific items, you know.
Yep.
So you know, how I kind of look at it, like I rode their wheels when I was like at Bicycle Warehouse. We carried Mavic. I rode their wheels.
Yep. I've had good. I mean, back in the day, I had really good luck with Mavics. Like I probably had them on every bike I had.
Yeah, I mean, like if you think about it, like when you ask anybody that has had Mavic wheels, there's never been like, oh, they sucked. It's always been like usually mechanics of, well, I couldn't get their parts. You know, it's a lot of times it's that, and,
Right.
and I get it. I totally understand it, but it's like, but for like the user or the consumer, to them are like, dude, I don't care. This feels good. I want this. Like you fix it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
So that's Mavic.
So are we calling Ben or no?
Yes.
Yes. Here, I'm gonna get his number.
So-
1 second.
Put his number in.
Or you got it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here, just type it in. That way we don't have to say it on the air.
Okay.
Although it would be funny if we said it on the
You
air.
just put a 555. That seriously, I'm not even joking. So you do 555.
So we're called. So it's Benedict, right? Is that
Five,
That's
five,
the person that
555.
five.
It's been a minute since we
Five,
actually
five.
the only podcast episode that we have that has a phone call has multiple phone calls in it was
Is the secret one?
is the secret one. That
Oh no! Did you like crank call New Zealand?
No, we called. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude! You got to put it in again. I
What?
screwed- Oh
What'd
no,
you do?
never mind. Okay, here we go.
So this is Benedict.
Okay.
This is Ben.
Benedict.
Ben.
This is so cool. I didn't know we could do this.
We can do this.
So sick.
This is awesome.
Hello.
Hello. You are.
You are on the air with
You're on the air right
NPR?
now.
Yes.
You are live on the
We have
Mountain Cog
Pete's
podcast.
sweaty balls. So
Are you dressed?
What is long time listener, first time caller? Is that what this is?
Are you dressed?
Yeah, I am. I have to comment right now that the audio quality I'm getting through my phone
yes.
is absolutely terrible.
Oh, is it?
Is it really?
It's
Well,
not because we're live. We're live right now.
We're totally live. Yeah. Sorry that the audio is terrible. Didn't know that. But
But it sounds good. You sound good.
It sounds good on our end.
Which really is all that matters.
Yeah, it's like
So-
it sounds like ASMR. Right
Ben,
now.
have you had that second beer yet?
No, not yet. I'm actually just was about to start a video chat with a friend to help them on a project, but I got a moment to chat.
Ooh, what's
Okay.
the project about?
Yeah.
What's the project about?
It's really boring. She's trying to get a job, and
Okay, let's move on to the next thing.
So
Okay,
let's-
it's getting
so
fucking
something
boring.
better.
All
yeah,
right.
and it's not SRAM Access or DI2. I got to say that.
What did he say?
It's not Di2.
Oh man.
It's DI hashtag.
All right, so we
YouTube.
called you
Yeah,
for a question.
What's the question that we're going to ask Ben?
No, he's supposed to ask us
Yeah.
a question.
Oh, he's supposed to ask us a
Yes.
question, just
Yeah.
a random question.
Yes.
And Carlos is our guest, so we'll address the question.
Yeah, Charles.
Charles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Quintero.
Quintero.
Willie.
Like
Okay.
quinoa. Quintero.
So my question. Okay, so I'm asking it to Carlos.
Yeah,
Yes.
go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, but
All right.
in a question.
So
Can you
Okay,
do it in the
so
form of a
Carlos-
question?
yeah, obviously. Okay, so Carlos, quick question, dude. You ready?
Yeah. Wait. Okay, now I'm ready.
All right. Could you do me a favor?
Sure.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Pleasure talking.
Love you.
All right, talk to you later, Ben.
Toodles.
Cheers.
Love you.
No, I actually don't have any good questions on my mind because I kind of just phased out of bike mode. for
Let's just
the night.
ask a bad question.
A bad question.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what have you guys been talking about? What have you been the mostly engaged in tonight?
Basically, how great Specialized.
No, that's
and
not a true.
Shimano.
Yeah.
Dane
No.
and me,
Yeah.
Dane and I made out.
Yes, we
They
did.
did.
Josh
We
gave me
re-
$100.
We recorded it.
Yep.
You
yep.
can hear the
It's-
audio. It's all.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
just all audio.
Oh, we just did it again.
Yeah, there you go.
Does it sound like two rubber balloons just squeaking against each other?
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
Pretty
Yes.
much. Yeah. You
Yeah,
nailed it.
you should-
You've done
yeah,
this.
been there, done
You should see the hickeys.
Oh, God. All right.
They
this
look
is-
like little heart
This
shapes.
is going to end up being a secret episode.
How do you do that? Is it the collagen in the lips?
Yeah.
From
So
the
if you know-
makeover?
if you notice, I do because we got a makeup artist
With the Botox? That's what it was. Yeah.
for sure.
Now you got the poofy lips.
It's Botox in Texas called Botex.
It sounds to me like you guys are recording a bike podcast and not talking about bikes like at all.
No,
We're
not at all.
on bikes.
We are talking about, okay.
Yeah,
Ben,
this isn't
Ben.
about bikes. We just ride bikes while we do it.
Let's ask Ben, since we
Okay.
bothered him, let's ask
Okay.
Ben a question. Ben,
Okay.
what is your favorite bike that you own at the moment and why?
Ooh, that's a good question.
The favorite bike that I own?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, that you
Okay,
use.
so right now it's down It's down to 3.
Oh,
No, nope.
Yeah, for a while,
Okay.
like there was one point in my life where I had like 5 or 6, and like when I moved here, it was down to 2,
okay.
and now I have 3 bikes.
Okay,
Okay.
And so it gets really difficult because
Rich
they all
person
do
problems.
different things very well,
Uh-huh.
and I have a good time riding all 3.
Okay, so
At the
what?
same
But I would
time.
say,
How do you do that
but
at
I'd
the
say
same
my
time?
well, you don't. You plan different rides, so that way you ride one bike at a time. But I'd have to say, like, my favorite bike that I own has got to be my light touring bike because I've had it. Like, it's been the bike I've owned the longest of my life.
Is that
I've
the
had it
elephant?
for,
Is that the elephant?
What kind of bike is it?
Yeah, the Elephant. It's by Elephant Bikes. It's National Forest Explorer. I've had it for 9 years now.
Wait. So you own an elephant? So wait.
What do you feed that thing?
Okay, like
Well,
peanuts?
the caloric requirements alone are insane, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I hopefully it still has its tusks, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. That
Well-
elephant has more personality than I do, is what I would argue.
Could you imagine picking up poop?
Dude,
Like
Elephant poop?
yeah, elephant poop would.
Dude, we are all over the place
It's
today.
got to be like the size of your head or more.
I think the
Like,
beer I brought was too strong.
So hanging out with
yeah,
Dumbo.
first of all, so about the elephant. So I think the thing when you're trying to like decide how long to hang on to a bike, at least like the more committal aspect of it is like, what are you doing with it and what's it doing for you and what is it not doing for you? Which is why I have 3 bikes ultimately. Like all bike nerds have like more than one bike.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it's because they all do different kind of riding in different sort of situations differently. And I firmly believe that a bike is the best when it's designed for a specific purpose and you use it for that purpose.
yeah.
But on the flip side of the coin is I have this NFE because yeah, it kind of does a lot of different things pretty damn good. And I would argue that it's better at cycling than my body is by a lot. So that means, like,
I think we all are there with
every
you.
bike I've ever
Yeah.
owned.
So
Yeah.
this is
so you
a
have like a
is it a gravel bike? It's the gravel bike, or that's
No,
what
no,
you're
no.
saying?
Like,
It's multifaceted.
it's multifaceted. It's kind of like from that ethos of design before gravel bikes were like a marketing term.
Uh huh.
And like you got to keep in mind that like bicycles predate paved roads.
Yeah.
So like bikes began as gravel bikes and they will end as gravel bikes.
Nice.
Listen to this guy.
Full circle. That was
Throwing down the facts.
Yeah,
I
dude.
know,
Yeah,
right?
a little bit of knowledge.
like
Mr.
super
NASA
deep.
over here.
Super deep.
Jesus.
So-
All right,
Yeah.
Ben. I
Fucking
think
Mozo.
I think that's a good place to end with you.
Now, I
And so this is a bike I can like strap a bunch of shit to, go camping, commute on it, ride on pavement, ride it on fire roads and dirt roads, and just kind of like have a blast at like, there's one other bike vlog out there now. I think they do more video than anything, but they have a phrase called party pace.
party pace.
It's kind of like where you go out and you have a good time. They're
Do
called the
shots.
pathless pedals.
Ah.
And that kind of idea is like the NFE, like, yeah, you can pick it up and make it move, but it shines best as a party pace, like have a good time while riding without like the need to suffer or get yourself beaten up on like hard Sonoran granite.
So that's ready for Cinco de Carlos, right?
Absolutely.
There
It
you
is
go.
a primo Cinco de Carlos bike.
There you
Nice.
go. If nobody knows about the Cinco de Carlos ride,
No.
you got to look it
And
up,
Look
right?
it up. Yep.
And it's also, it'd be good for Carlos del Cuatro as well.
That's right. So it's a 2-day event next May. So everybody's invited.
Uh-huh.
So it's Cuatro de Mayo, and then it's Cinco de Carlos. So it's a 2-day banger where we basically ride to every awesome spot that we know of and do shots at every single bar.
Oh God.
And
Oh, that's yeah.
My,
So, but
my
everybody's
son's
invited.
birthday
And they're
is
gonna
on
be-
Cinco de Mayo, so I don't know if I can make it. But
Well, for next
That's
year,
definitely
like
gotta
last
be a
year was
social
shots of
ride.
alcohol.
yeah,
So the next one station is going to be shots of alcohol. The other one's going to be COVID vaccine.
yeah,
The next one's going to be fire and wrist rockets to Javelina or whatever's in our way.
But we're
You
gonna
know, it's going to be all different shots. Beauty shots of the mall.
and dress
we're
up
gonna
as
do that.
mariachi. So because we got to celebrate the Cinco Day or Cuatro Day.
hey Ben,
Yeah.
Thanks,
Exactly.
Ben. Thanks for answering, buddy. This
Yes.
random number that you didn't know.
You got it. Thanks for calling. You guys have been great tonight.
All right,
care.
man.
Take
Take
care.
care.
Love you. You've been listening to this live, right?
Yeah. I got it streaming on real audio. I have real player.
We don't stream live, by the way, for our listeners.
Yeah.
You're not missing anything.
How many?
All right.
I think this is gonna be a thing. The Guru Bikes 2-year anniversary is going to be a live podcast.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
We can do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
We can
down.
do it. All
I'm
right.
down.
Don't
Take-
miss out.
Take care,
Yeah.
guys. Cheers.
Okay, bye.
And only a coward would edit that out of the podcast.
Yes.
He
But
just
I gotta
called
get
me a
back to
coward.
doing
Yeah. Don't forget about
No,
that
it
second
hasn't
beer,
happened
Ben.
yet, man.
Don't forget
All right.
about that
Okay.
second beer.
Go,
Cheers.
go pick up elephant poop.
Get it.
Okay.
As always, later, guys.
Okay, bye.
I just proved out that we can do we can do that super fast.
Phone in. I like that. That worked out
good.
nice.
All right,
worked
caller
good.
line 2.
Yeah, I feel all professional now. Right? Like we could do questions. We should. No.
Yeah, we've
I
done
always
that.
wondered how that works. You
Yeah.
listen to audio shows and they're like, yeah, this question from caller or something, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, did you get that 2 weeks ago? Like, what's going
Yeah.
Has that person been waiting 2 weeks to hear your answer?
I got it.
Oh, look, I didn't ride for 2 weeks and now I know how to change a flat.
All right, Carlos, before we end, tell us what you're excited about, like new products or whatever, what you're excited about with Mavic, with POC, any of the companies that you represent.
What I am pretty excited. I mean, first and foremost, like I love, getting out there, being on the road. Like I love, stopping in shops, just seeing the different personalities of different shops and just kind of getting, an idea, like,
Yeah.
how things are run because, for instance, being here at Guru, we're locked in, we see what's happening here, but it's always interesting to see what's happening in different areas and different territories.
Yeah.
But what I am pretty excited about a lot of the POC stuff is, their apparel looks pretty sick.
Yep.
Yeah. It's pretty simple, like nice. Like, I feel like right now riding apparel is kind of past that like 90s moto, neon flashy, stuff. I think like now everything's just kind of a little bit more kind of like low key,
Muted.
where things like, match, like look good, so there's a lot of really cool stuff, coming out from POC. Even I'm not a big fan of, road cycling, but like there's some pretty sick like road helmets.
Yeah.
And then like the Mavic stuff does have some pretty cool stuff out, like there's, for instance, on the mountain side, they do have like their cross trail, carbon wheels that just came out. Pretty good price. They're like $1,500,
Carbon.
Carbon.
Yeah, carbon. And then again, all the Mavic road stuff too, it's like you can never go wrong, so it's like anything, it's another option to what's out there, so it's like, I feel like anybody that's a firm, believer in certain brands, like they're going to always, believe in that brand. So, I feel like a lot of these brands are, brands that people who know about that's what they're going to follow. It's not really trying to convert people to, different stuff.
I did go out to Virginia Tech's website, which does all the helmet testing for the bike companies. And I did notice out of all the bikes they've tested or all the helmets they've tested for bicycling, there's 5 POC helmets on there that all have really high ratings. So
well, the whole idea, like with POC, it's like the first concept about them is safety, safety, performance, and design. So if you look at like, again, every brand has their different motto, like what they're trying to achieve, what they want to, showcase, so there's some brands that, want to showcase something that looks cool, which obviously we always want something that looks cool. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But then there's brands that want to focus on just the protection and safety side of things, so what I think is pretty cool about POC, and not just because I rep them, is I think it's a combination of both, and again,
form and function.
Yeah, and also too, just like everything just kind of looks a little more simple. Again, I feel like all the brands are kind of going, that route. So, I'm pretty excited about all the stuff that's coming out.
Right on. Okay, one final question.
All right.
I want to know what's up with the haircut scissors you have tattooed on your right arm.
So, my mom used to be a hairstylist, so that was kind of like. I know it sounds cheesy, right?
Homage.
It's an honor.
Homage to your mother.
Yeah, exactly.
Once again, he like crushes my question with something
And you can't
that
argue.
I can't argue with it.
But no, like, so I don't think I've ever paid that's why my tattoos or whatever, like I've never paid any like money for any of my tattoos. It's always just been homies like, hey, I learned how to tattoo. I'm like, all right.
Can I practice on you?
Yeah, it's like, all right, let's have some beers. Like, this is what I drew. So all the stuff I have, I actually drew it myself. But yeah, it's just kind of just that. And then, if anybody knows about MF Doom.
I know about MF Doom.
Yeah.
I don't know about MF Doom.
You got, now you know.
It's because you're
I'm gonna have to
75
go-
years old.
That's true.
No, you're 29.
29.
You're just too young to know about MF Doom. That's what
I'm talking about right
Sorry,
there.
he's got you, man. Do you have any final thoughts for our listeners, brother?
Yeah, I would say honestly, support your local shop. That's the main thing, because what you want to think about is like supporting your local shop is like supporting your local grocery store, supporting your local restaurant. I know sometimes, financially, sometimes things don't align, with different shops or anything, but it's like, I think everybody just has to remember, like, be a part of the community, support it. If you did buy a bike from a direct to consumer, I know some people might give you some shit, but what I think is cool about it is like, at least those people are on bikes, they're supporting the actual cause. And, again, I think just stoking people out, riding. I think that's the main goal for everybody.
Ride a fucking bike.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, hey, man, thanks a lot for joining us for some time this afternoon. It was fun.
Now I will listen to this podcast.
Are you going to listen to just this one?
No. I will listen to the rest.
Fuck yeah, dude. Awesome.
You don't say you're going to listen to the rest. There's a lot of episodes out there.
Yeah. I probably won't listen to my own because I feel weird listening to my own shit.
Now that you're going to drive a lot.
Exactly.
Take care, guys.
No, I really will. Like, again, like I said, like